the important thing to note is how many advances there have been in network neuroscience in recent years that are, providing insights both, that are specific to one clinical condition, but also across conditions. So we're noticing similarities where we might not have noticed them before. And one of the advances from network neuroscience has been the use of resting data from RISE. So we just don't have the participants do any task at all. So it's a very minimal burden on the participant. But you can collect the same type of data from an MS patient and, from someone with another diagnosis, and you can look at the groups and see, do they have similar profiles of brain connectivity? Are they different? Are there subgroups within these diagnoses? So I think it's the network neuroscience approach provides like an equalizer in terms of looking at the underlying brain systems and seeing links you might not have seen before, because some labs only study MS, or they only study dementia, or they only study neurodevelopmental conditions. And so when you focus so much on one disorder, you don't often see like these really big picture, emergent atypicalities that are starting to come out of the network neuroscience literature. So, taking that sort of basic science approach and applying it in these fields, I think gives us the potential. First of all, like there's been a lot of methods development on how to analyze the data, how to think about the signals, how to remove the noise from these signals. And so all of that, of course, has to be carefully applied in order to accurately characterize the clinical population as well. And so the standards have changed in the field, where we have better imaging sequences and better parameters and better recommendations for how to analyze the data. So all of these are now also being, used to study the clinical populations like MS. So if, now I think the kind of work that was coming out 20 years ago in neuroimaging of clinical disorders, it's entirely changed now. The sample sizes are getting larger. There's more sophisticated analyses and basically higher standards for the science. And I think, just being able to look very broadly at where clinical neuroimaging is going is going to be really important for these disorders like MS, where we're still trying to, understand the network level abnormalities.